things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. In the end zone, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play there for Baltimore. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson exiting the pocket right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Now, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's to the right side and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down. The motion man here is Woods. On the ground is Jalen Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down. Once again, it's Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Austin brought in motion. So after 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Here's Warren. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Try and run it here with Warren. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
That's good.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Out to his right. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 53 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Just made it sweet, people diabetic, they mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it, walking New Orleans with the end of
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
1st down for Aaron. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. We'll get that to Jalen Warren. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Rodgers now. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. It's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 31, here's second down and 2. On second down, Warren. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Austin brought in motion.
30.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is
Nice touchdown. Nice touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Pushed out to his left. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Jackson now on second down. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Throwing Jackson. Scrambling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
On the ground, this is Warren. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught right side in fire move. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Here's Warren. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
319.
The master of play action, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Baltimore Ravens.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
On first and 10, Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. They'll drop to throw, flushed to his left. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
319.
They run with Warren, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Rodgers. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
But to this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Moving left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of...
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.